Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Time now to look at some stocks on the move today here in Europe, and we're joined by Bloomberg reporter Chloe Millay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's start with Novo Nordisk. Gains there, and that's due to an update from Berenberg.
Yeah, absolutely. So some good news for Novo Nordisk after quite a few setbacks recently. As you said, it was raised to a buy rating at Berenberg, which said that it now actually prefers Novo Nordisk over Eli Lilly, which obviously it's its biggest and most direct rival in that obesity weight loss space. Berenberg Analysts said that Novo now has fresh ammunition to fight back against Eli Lilly, thanks to a few things. So there's been a few approvals. So Wegovy got US approval to treat a serious form of liver disease recently. There's approval for heart failure that's also expected towards the end of the year. And then another really big catalyst is going to be the launch of oral Wegovy next year. Eli Lilly's obesity pill looks also to be a potential major win for Eli Lilly, but it doesn't prompt as much weight loss as the shot, but it could be easier to produce, easier to use, maybe cheaper. So that could have been potentially another setback for Novo Nordisk, but investors don't seem too fazed by that, and the upgrade was seen as a welcome boost. And Novo Nordisk shares were up this morning on the back of that, despite this good news from Eli Lilly as well.
Let's talk utilities. Good news for Centrica from Morgan Stanley.
Yeah, Morgan Stanley upgraded Centrica to an overweight or buy rating this morning. It said that it was now a top pick in the UK utility sector. It said the shares were not fully valuing Centrica's existing business, but then there was also, in addition to that, potential upside from some of the deals that Centrica did recently. So that includes, of course, the nuclear station Sizewell C. So Centrica agreed to take a 15% stake in that nuclear power plant. And then another deal was with Energy Capital Partners to jointly purchase the UK's Grain liquefied natural gas terminal from National Grid for £1.5 billion. So those two deals are going to be creating a lot of upside for Centrica, according to Morgan Stanley. So it's all very positive in that utility sector.
Okay. On Inditex, also skewing up. Why?
So Inditex, the owner of Zara, of course, upgraded to buy at UBS this morning. Analysts at UBS said that they feel confident in Inditex's long-term growth following a very strong start to the autumn-winter season. They also said that there has been quite a lot of share decline over the last 3 quarters, which means that it is also now quite an attractive entry point for Inditex. The good start to the season that they mentioned is based on last week's update from Inditex, who said that the sales at the start of the third quarter were up 9%, and that drove the shares higher, and then this upgrade drove the shares even higher this morning. There's still some concerns over tariffs, over softer consumer demand, of course, and also some currency fluctuations that will probably weigh a little bit on Inditex going forward. But so far so good, and a good start for that Spanish retailing sector as well.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.